people have been moving into AMISOM TFG controlled areas. We are now talking of over 80% of the population in Mogadishu in AMISOM controlled areas. And I think it's an indicator of returning normalcy. People are going about their businesses in AMISOM controlled areas, and we encourage the population that is still in the areas under the Al-Shabaab to come over to the government side so that they are not caught up in the crossfire. Indeed, there is a lot of assurance. When they are in areas that are under our control, then they are sure that their businesses will go on uninterrupted. The Al-Shabaab will not be there to tax them or even loot them. So I think it's a great achievement. There's a lot of change. People can now go to a hotel, to a restaurant, a coffee shop, and they comfortably take their coffee, aware that there's security out there. But this is more so in the areas that are controlled by AMISOM. But of course, we still need to remain vigilant, because we have a threat of grenade attacks in the areas that are controlled by us. A few guys sneaking in and throwing a grenade, and so we still need to be vigilant to ensure personal security and report any suspicious elements that we see there to the TFG and AMISOM. But there's still a lot to be done, because eventually when the military does its job, then the police, all issues of internal security will be left to the police. So I think they are trying to take shape as well. I think it's an indicator that change is coming. What we need now is for the people themselves to rise up completely against the insurgents and tell them that enough is enough, that they would want to live in peace and go about their normal lives uninterrupted. This is the time. This is the time. Well, I think in AMISOM controlled areas, where we fortunately have 80% of the population, the agencies can start working normally. This is an appeal, but there is a lot to do in the humanitarian sector. There is a semblance of security in AMISOM controlled areas. 80% of the people have relocated into those areas. They have humanitarian needs, and agencies should honestly come over and try to assist.
You know that 80% of Somali people in Mogadishu are moving towards the areas that the government controls. If you see right now, the main markets of the area that the government controls, you will not find any space that you can put your feet. That means it's overpopulated, it's completely overcrowded, and there are a lot of activities in every market in the district that the government controls. We are building more markets. We are building right now K6, say Piano, we are building a new market. That new market, the intention is that because they are heavily populated with IDBs camps, but there is no market right now. We already started to build a market. We're also building a market in Wardigle. Wardigle is liberated right now, so we are building a market because people are requesting to have a market, because that's where they can produce, that's where they can trade each other, that's where they create jobs. So we want to expand the markets, and people will do a lot of activities. Right now, if you go to Hamarweyne, if you throw a stone, you know, it will hit someone, because it's overcrowded, completely overcrowded business activities. So as Waberi, even at night, 10 o'clock, if you go to Waberi, at 10 o'clock, via Liberia, if you go at night, 10 o'clock, it's very busy. There is a light, so people are trading until 10:30. So it's a good sign. The Mogadishu is becoming a normal city, and we want the confidence of the people are coming back. And we're very happy to see that. That's what Mogadishu used to be, and that's what we want to come back, and it's coming back. People sitting around. First, no one was able to do that. No one will venture to do that before, because people were afraid from flying bullets and all these things. Right now, Shabab is too far. Their bullets cannot reach there. So people get confidence to come out and sit outside, have a coffee. And usually Somalis, they adopted this from Italian, I think. The Italians usually sit outside and have a coffee. Coffee shops, that's what's coming back. Right now, we want to start to repair two basketball grounds, Casa Italia. So we will light it. So we want to see people playing basketball at night, and spectators are sitting around. That's what we want to create. That's the normal of the city. I want to come back that way, and we will work very hard the city to become a normal, and people of Mogadishu to get a full confidence to do their life on daily basis and nightly. Yeah. Or since last week, TFG's troops and Amazon are pushing back Shabab. The government liberated a huge area in different districts. Almost right now, Hodan district will be the hand of the government completely. 80% of Bond area is in the hands of the government. 70% of Haul Wadak is in the hands of government. So Shabab are running away, and people are very happy that progress. People are calling us, even when the operation was on, people were calling us and saying that please continue, please push them back. They're weak, they're running, don't stop the operations. So people are expecting that the government will take over Bakaraha and all the other areas that Shabab controls at present. This is Bakaraha market is one of the largest markets in the Middle East, in East Africa. It's the lifeline of Somalia. It's the lifeline of Mogadishu. We do not want the Bakaraha to be in a fighting ground. We welcome any ideas from the business community. We had a talk with the business community. We want to support the business community. We want Bakaraha to be safe. We want a business community to function properly. But Shabab are making shelters in Bakaraha. They do not value the life and the property of Somalia. They want to make it a playground, but we will not play with their game. We will try to protect Bakaraha, and we would like every support that the business community would need. And I think soon Bakaraha will be in the control of the government, and that will be the big celebration for the government and business community, because occupation of Bakaraha by Shabab was damaging the business community. Anybody that invests in Mogadishu now, anybody that invests in Mogadishu right now, I think will get a lot of profit. So anybody who is a risk taker, the risk taker always makes a big profit. Right now you'll see a huge hotel here near the airport, 5-star hotel. And I hope that they will make it 5-star. Mogadishu has no 5-star hotel. So it will become a 5-star hotel. We're expecting that a fuel depot, a real international standard fuel depot, to be built soon. People are coming and they want to build a fuel depot, which costs more than millions, and that's great. So I advise Somali communities outside diaspora that they should come and invest in the country. This is the great opportunity. I have been approached by a Somali company right now. They want to build a huge complex of hospital. I will give them a free land. Any Somali that want to build a factory or a hospital or anything that creates more than 500 jobs, I'm ready to give them a land freely, so to build it. So this is the chance before they become too late. Come and invest your country. Any dollar you invest will take away the gun from one boy that are carrying a gun for Shabab. So come any investment will play the role of peace and security for Mogadishu. Any job that you create will create an opportunity for the young people that has no any other alternative but to kill or to be killed. So in a humanitarian wise, you are contributing the security and the peaceful, and on the other hand, you will make a lot of profit. On the third, if you want to build an industry or a factory or a hospital or a school or a university, we promise we'll give you a land. We are very comfortable. No roadside pump for the last 7 months. No political assassination. No throwing grenades, bomb grenades in the streets. No any threat from Shabab within the district that we control. And so we are very happy with that, where we reach security-wise. The only problem right now we have is that a conflict created by soldiers, government soldiers that fight each other, and we are sorting out that. We are dealing with that. NGOs in Nairobi, international agencies that are in Nairobi, UN agencies that are in Nairobi, I will say it's the time to move and relocate to Mogadishu. No more justification to be stationed in Nairobi. I think there are a lot of quarters in Mogadishu that are very safe, 100% more than Nairobi. So come and relocate your offices and your staff here in Mogadishu. It's a time to move to Mogadishu. All the NGOs, Somali NGOs that are stationed in Nairobi, I would like them to invite them to come Mogadishu and see the changes that are taking place in terms of security and in terms of the confidence that the people of Mogadishu are showing. So I think you can play a part of that.
come out.